And we're back with more on the former president's hush money trial. Back with me, Stacy Schneider, a Manhattan criminal defense attorney, and Jeremy Saland, a former prosecutor in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. All right, guys, looking ahead to Monday, this weekend, Stacy, if you're on the former president's defense team, what are you doing to prepare?
Well, I know what my defense is if I'm on the president's defense team. And the defense is that I have to point out to the jury that Michael Cohen is a convicted felon. That's Trump's former attorney who's pled guilty in federal court and served a 3-year jail sentence involving this alleged scheme. So I'm going to open up probably on Michael Cohen, who's the elephant in the room, and give the jury an opinion about how awful he is. And the next thing I'm going to do is open up and explain to the jury what Donald Trump's life was like before he ran for president. He was an international celebrity. He had people coming to him all the time for money, and that I'm going to show the jury that this situation was nothing different from something he would already take care of, had nothing to do with his election prospects, and that you should really understand who Donald Trump is as a person and how he's operated for his entire life. So I'm creating a narrative that's favorable to my client to show that the prosecution is on a witch hunt.
And Jeremy, if you're on that prosecution team, what are you doing on Saturday and Sunday?
Well, I think that Josh Steinglass and Chris Conroy, these guys have done their homework, and they'll do it twice on Saturday and another time on Sunday. They know what they're doing. They know this inside out. They know it frontwards and backwards. And they're going to simplify this in terms of their opening. This is not going to be a salacious, sexy, hush money case. This is a falsifying business records case. We're going to break it down to its essential elements. We're not going to make it something that it's not. We're not going to allow, and we're going to preempt Donald Trump and his team for taking this on a sideways that it shouldn't go. I am overwhelmingly confident that Josh and Chris and those guys who I overlap with are ready to go. They've been ready yesterday, the week before, and they're not going to get distracted no matter what happens outside that courtroom. They are staying the course. These are Morgenthau guys who have gone from Morgenthau to Vance, now to Bragg. They've been around the block. Chris was in the homicide investigations unit as a chief. This is a team that Team Trump does not want to mess with. They still have the burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, but they're going to do their thing.
The stakes are certainly high. Stacy, Jeremy, thanks so much. Very grateful for you guys hanging with us the entire hour. Much more to come next week. We're also working to get the